Oh, the irony of trying to tell somebody that they're doing, oh, you guys are sumptuous and bad. Scooter's gonna say, what business is it of mine? I'm assuming. What have I been saying about all you motherfuckers? You people assume me. I got two of you up there with a photo. Your photo, got a photo of me on your fucking photo because you're so fucking butt obsessed, and you call me gay. You're obsessed with me. What this means is the ATF is making the argument by under federal law, people prescribed Suboxone for OUD and OUD period wouldn't be able to own a firearm while they were on the medication. Now, yes, they say this ain't a law or something. While yes, it is a law, the federal law that federally regularly prohibits people who are addicted to unlawful substances, but they are interpreting and saying that prosecutors in the law therefore could also interpret the same if it's a person that's just prescribed Suboxone and taken it the right way. And this is not the only reason. Like Fusion's like, oh, this is the only reason why he's tapering off with Suboxone. I've been doing it since beforehand, and this isn't the reason. And he tries to say, what do you think JR was talking about? Dumb fuck. And then he says, this is what he's been doing now because he's been digging. And he's like, well, what's he trying to say? He's trying to say, oh, JM, you're not a lawful gun owner. He's like, well, I don't know of any guns in my name or anything. Same thing here. You guys said about me. You said there's no guns in my name or anything. Then stop having your cronies say I'm armed and dangerous. You lying sacks of shit.
Of or addicted to any controlled substance as a person who has lost the power of self-control with reference to the use of a controlled substance, and any person who is a current user of a controlled substance in a manner other than prescribed by a licensed physician. All right, I'm stop reading right there.
That's not saying what he was saying.
No, that's not the end of it. You're not done. And see, right now they think that I'm interpreting this thing as saying is that somebody that unlawfully uses it. In other words, uses it wrongfully or doesn't have the right to have the prescription.
Right, that's not what he was just.
They're trying to act like that I'm doing them how they try to do me about the mental thing, because I'm not mentally a judge and I've never been officially committed, and I've showed them that, like the ATF agent and sheriff president specifically said 96-hour holds, which is what Missouri's involuntary evaluations are that I had. I've only had one, and they tried to lie and say I had more than that and everything. Well, y'all were falsely trying to make me think that that is what prohibited, and now they're trying to think that I figured out what prohibits me, and it's this. Well, in my chart, I'll say for the last fucking time, I'm prescribed this for chronic pain. Now, on the old doctor I was with, it had OUD in remission, but I was still prescribed it for OUD at that point. But since then, I have been, and it even says on the label, as needed per pain. So stop. You know what that's called? It's called off-label prescribing. Doctors have the authority to do that, but JM, as the EMT he is, he's going to act like generally, because generally he doesn't see it happen or hear about or know people that have that. So generally he's going to just say, I'm lying.
Oh my God.
Because that's all they can do.
How did he get that from that, bro? That's amazing.
Oh, just wait.
How he could bridge that gap.
There's no gap.
What he wanted. That's amazing, bro.
All right. Additionally, some prescription drugs may qualify under the federal drug prohibition, even when used in a prescribed manner. Prescription drugs such as Suboxone, buprenorphine, naloxone, and methadone, designated for the treatment of opiate dependence. Blah blah blah. It is
Fusion knows. That's
reasonable to
why you're
conclude a
laughing.
person who is
But
prescribed
Fusion,
one of
you're
these
laughing
prescription
because you think
drugs has demonstrated
that
a
I'm getting
dependence
off
addiction
of
to
it because,
opioids, even when such a
like, you
person is
know why
seeking
these
treatment
people
to
are
end.
laughing? Because Ghost gave it away. They are laughing thinking that I'm doing this because they put that much fear and terror in me. And because of that terror and threats and stuff they've done, they're, I have to legally arm myself. That's what they're getting at. And they're laughing and getting fucking pleasure from it. I said, oh shit, no. I was pre-recording a live. I, 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 I I haven't been going live. People know that. I went live for a couple times, different times. I should have just done it in all one video, those 3 little segments, but I didn't. I haven't been going live. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, hell to the no.
In that opioid addiction, the ATF provides the following summary. There is therefore support for the argument that 922 prohibits the receipt and possession of firearms and ammunition by persons who are addicted to a controlled substance lawfully obtained by prescription or otherwise. Thus, we conclude that a person who is using a controlled substance such as Suboxone pursuant to prescription to treat addiction to controlled substances is a
Which is the FDA's only approved. So unless you're being prescribed at off-label JM, Fusion, hell, I'll throw in a Scooter, etc. Anybody else part of their group, because we know there's more than one person in there that takes it. No Life Mike, etc., etc., etc. Y'all can't legally have a gun either. That's why I brought this up, Fusion, because I'm throwing it back at y'all's face. Y'all tried saying this shit about me to embarrass me. The same thing applies to you other addicts that are still in recovery, but because you only take 1 strip a day or a fucking half of one a day, you think you're better than other people. You better hurry up and get off it. That is, if you carry a gun or have one in your possession.
person addicted to any controlled substance and so
See, I ain't got one in my possession yet because, even being prescribed off label, I didn't know this. And then Fusion, you want to act like y'all didn't know about this. If you had, you wouldn't be pulling it up, and Jan wouldn't be reading it. Fucking Scooter just thought that it didn't pertain to legal Suboxone takers. He thought I was making a jump.
subject to federal firearms disabilities pursuant to 922G3.
22G3.
See, Square? So JR wasn't lying to you. Square.
Once again, Fusion is uninformed and trying, and like Dumb Genius says, and this is something I can agree on, Dumb Genius, he is and should be Mr. Confusion.
Bear.
It's a good name for him.
Dumb fuck.
I'm not dumb.
I'm just talking about medical marijuana.
He just proved the point that we've been trying to tell him, but he ain't gonna be able to get his gun rights back.
Make that make sense, what you just said, Fusion.
That's all marijuana. Drug card, medical, recreational marijuana.
That part is. And that's synthetic drugs.
Well, that's the only reason why he's trying to taper off Suboxone now is to do that so he can get his gun rights back. That's the only reason.
So yeah, duh, Fusion. You can, if one was theoretically like, I don't know, your bud JM, that we know for sure. But I'm gonna say more of you, but we'll just say JM because we know for sure he's admitted it. He can't have any gun. Now, what he'll do and what you guys will be using is he don't. Only his wife does, and his wife doesn't take it. And yes, that is a loophole, if you will. But he can't use it unless it's an actual self-defense scenario, period. If he were to use it or have it on him, he would be in violation. Now, he can be in the same house and it be in there as long as it's locked up in a gun cabinet or something. I mean, if he has the same laws as Missouri, I'm pretty sure Alabama, being as close as it is geographically to Missouri, is pretty much got the same laws.
Why? If it wasn't for that right there, he wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, Mr. Confusion, you know all. You know how retarded. I'm sorry, I
I
don't
don't.
like to use that word. Do you know how idiotic he looks sitting there with a picture of me talking about me with two other guys? They're all, and their thing for me is calling me a faggot and stuff. Like, these trolls have affected my life as long as they need to. Now I've got to pull back the curtain and finally unveil and show the shit that I've had and get past that and get on. Or while I'm going to be doing that, I'm going to be making content because I'm not going to be just focusing on these people. I have a lot of cool things that I can show you now and do videos on my dog. Our training has gotten better. We just got a new, we just made a new purchase for something that's awesome. And not only that, you know, I'm eager today that I'm not gonna have to take the other half of Ativan that I've been taking, and I'm really hoping that I make that. That's what I've got on the forefront of my mind today, because I've been down to taking just one Ativan and a half a day, and I'm really hoping because I only woke up this morning and decided to just take half. So I'll allow myself, if I need to, if I get anxious later, to take another half. But I'm really looking forward to not needing the third half, and then I'll just be down to one a day, split up in two like that. See, these people don't. They never listened or believed me on anything I told them that was the truth. I told them I never had any issues with benzodiazepines. They think I do. I have a legit usage for that damn medicine. But they act like that I'm also unaware that there's other ways and stuff, and how that there's a pharmaceutical story inside, how really that's been made, and that's designed to make it actually make anxiety worse, and that it does only use for addiction. Like, they act like I don't know any of that other stuff, like that I've never learned it or anything. Like, I preach to them natural stuff. I've told them all, every single one of them. And this is true for every single one of you that eat cooked food primarily. Like, the ones of you out there that don't eat any vegetables at all, the ones of you out there that don't eat any fruits at all, and you just eating junk. Oh, do you realize how bad you're fucking up your colon and stomach just as badly over a longer period of time? Just, I mean, it just as much damage as whether you were smoking or drinking, and people don't believe it. People don't believe that cooked food is something that's in our culture and is actually, you know, we only needed to cook food in certain instances. Um, but we got used to cooking it and eating it all the time, and people don't realize that's the first addiction. And people call you kooky and crazy, but if you read any of the more new age books that go into history and trying to connect history from the past to the present, and talk about all the great, the big ass topics that nobody talks about or wants to acknowledge or look at, they go into that subject about food. And it can be argued that the cooked food and the chemicals and all that other stuff is another contributor to why there's such a reliance on synthetic uh, chemicals for medicine, recreation, you know. Um, and they think it's funny that this isn't cool for any American. Like every American needs to know this. This ATF bulletin exists that are patriotic. Like I thought a lot of these people supported Trump and were patriots. But everything that I've tried to show or talk to them about is whatever they like to use it somehow against me or something. I mean, they have they hate. They just hate. Like they are a hate group. They reported me to the ADL, and I'll announce it now because I had the urge to announce it like I used to always when I did stuff, but I didn't this time, and I'm glad. Filthy, your ADL thing is backfiring on you, buddy. That's all I got to say.
I don't see where this has been made into a
It
law.
don't have to be made into a law. They're talking about the regular federal law, and the ATF is giving their stance on Suboxone patients in regards to gun ownership. Basically, it is a political statement and legal interpretation, and basically is saying people could be charged that are taking even Suboxone lawfully if they have a gun in their possession in some instance. Just like Tennessee right now is trying to make it literally illegal for people that are taking certain depression medicines from having firearms. So, yeah, I would say now is a better time more than ever. It's not a sole reason, but it is a good reason for you to take control of your health in your own hands and get it out of the corporation's interest in the healthcare industry. People say, well, you went into phlebotomy. You know how you sound like. Well, phlebotomy is a whole different thing. There are some, like, I know that there's a need for for the synthetic chemicals. All right. It's just that what people, a large majority, and people like me that have things that are going to last the rest of their life, they're told that they need to start early, like, or, well, the push is they get them started early on these chemicals and you're on them for your life. When in reality, it should be only used when things just get so almost unbearable. Okay, that's how they should be used. And until then, if you can use natural remedies, what have you. But some people, and especially more and more here in America, they don't have access to all that, or don't even have the knowledge to be able to get that stuff. Or if they do have the knowledge, do you know how expensive it is? Like, do you know it's just $60 for 44 herbs used to cleanse out your colon and liver and all your organs, basically. The thing that I talked about that I'm using, and it's grounded up herbs. And what I do, I just put just a little bit of it, about a teaspoon, into a NutriBullet, and that's what I have been drinking for breakfast. Along with it, I eat a banana or whatever. And I encourage people, like, go 1 day a week, fast, get some fennel if you have to, but fast, and replace your morning meal with just something light like fruit and tell me you don't notice a difference. Not only notice a difference, but actually have and see a difference. All right, hold on just a second. We'll play.
NCIC. What? No, NICS. The application of Title 18. Yeah, I've not heard of this. I mean, this might be something they were looking at to pass into law, but I've not heard of this being.
Right, exactly. It could have been an application. It just said application, right?
Yeah.
Which would mean it was up for debate, maybe.
Sorry, I had to switch my microphone. It's not.
I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know.
It's a bulletin.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know what he's got on his mind.
What I have on my mind is simple. You want to talk about, Ian, aka Square, that they falsely think is prescribed Suboxone for this purpose, can't have firearms because of that. Okay? Alright. That's what you say, right? I'm saying JM that takes Jonathan McCraney, who works in an ambulance and takes Suboxone for OUD, can't have possession of firearms. Okay? That's what I'm saying.
He's digging though.
Not really. I saw this months ago. This is not something new. It came out in 2019, which you point out like it's wasn't obvious or that no one ever read that on the thing.
Imply that you're not a legal gun owner either.
Ding, 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 ding. We got a correct one.
Because of this, that's what he's trying to imply. Is what it seems.
Well, I got to lie real quick.
I mean, I don't even know if there's any guns in my name.
I don't even know. I mean, how would I know about something like that? Only Misty keeps up with it. I just sit on the computer and drive the or fucking ride in the ambulance.
I don't know that any of them are in my name.
Right? How does?
Then it goes from I don't know any of them are in my name. When we both know, JM, that Alabama don't have a gun registry.
Oh, he's all assuming.
I'm all assuming, huh, Scoot?
What business why is he crying?
What business of it is why am I crying? Hold on. Brownie, I got some tears. There got any tears, Bubba? No, I didn't think so either. He turned away from me. I ain't got no tears, man.
Have accidental discharges. That chief of police or whoever the fucking that dude's name is, he's got every right to fucking turn you down. I believe.
Oh my God. You guys are talking about a CCW permit, which, like I said, unless the law changes and says that Missourians can't open or conceal carry without a concealed carry permit, which it hasn't, that still was never the problem with mine. All you did was bring up and play on the fact that you knew my law enforcement here doesn't like me. Well, I told you that, so fucking, bravo on that.
At discretion. Meaning, if he knows about said things, he can absolutely just say no, bro.
Yeah, he can absolutely say no, bro. You got that right about the sheriff, And after I just met with sheriff and saw how he is, how y'all been bugging his office and everything, I pretty much get that. But guess what, bro? I don't have to live here. So a sheriff is the least of my concerns on a fucking concealed carry permit. All right. I'm really fucking, tired of hearing it because they full on know well that a large part of anything act like the only reason that would never even been on the mind of anybody trying to get, or me trying to get, maybe for a long time from now on. Let's say I hypothetically still lived here. By that time, it would have been such a far time away from the thing that happened in January. And you got to keep in mind, just like Scooter reminded there, that's the Haytime chief of police. He doesn't make that decision, but he was the one that I originally had. I didn't have any issues with the sheriff, you know, you know accordingly. But then after JR called the undersheriff, and all of this has affected and upsetted my granddad because he doesn't like it being talked about. You know, it's related to our family, and I'm part of the family, so I'm in it. So he goes, and we both go and talk. So yeah, they probably, we, from going and having that talk and everything before that, and JR, and then calling that place and stirring the shit up. They unfortunately probably are right on that angle. But here again, the sheriff don't have to fucking issue me dick for me to be a legal gun owner in my state. Whether I'm in St. Louis, Sykeston, Cape, fucking Poplar Bluff, Zenith, fucking Kennett, it don't matter. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 counties nearby with other sheriffs that I have no history in whatsoever. So if you don't think I can't ever move or something, another that, and then get a CCW, which I would only need for when I fucking go outside the fucking state, and that's the whole purpose of it. And when you consider most of these people live outside the state that fucking have a hard on for me, then you know they don't want me to have that ability. So, ta-da.
No is no. Ian, you have a problem with the word no.
So do you.
That's your
What?
problem.
And you know what?
It's-
I just admitted it. I do have a problem with the word no. And your point?
Is JR in here? I wouldn't mind JR coming up if
Where
he's
you
got
at,
a minute.
JR? Where you at, brother?
Yeah, let's see how fast he hops up.
And I didn't see anything about the spouse of somebody that's on these
Boom!
drugs.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I just say? He's going for the spouse exemption loophole.
Owning a
I said the
firearm.
same thing on the pre-recorded live. If I didn't say it on this live, I said it on the pre-recorded live that's 7 minutes long. And that's the one when I got to a certain point in this, I said, no, fuck this. I'm going to go actual real live because this dude's pissing me off.
Did y'all? I didn't read over that. If maybe I missed it.
No, it didn't say
I'm not
anything about
triggered.
it.
I'm pissed
I
off.
didn't think so.
You guys are ignorant.
Hey, G, I have not heard that. Which one did you try to use and it not work? Because if that's the case, that might be a problem I gotta fix on my end, or it could be on their end. DM me about it if you got to, or hit me up wherever you can hit me up. Because I just put a sale at 20% off everything in the store using BCMCE, so I want to make sure that's working.
Yeah, fuck your BCMCE and fuck this live. I'm not watching anymore. I just called that shit so fucking clear. I'm done with this. And to prove that I called it and what I just said wasn't a lie, because remember they say that I'm locked down. I got 49 comments. Well, I'm not gonna look at them. They say that I'm a liar. Well, we're gonna pull up the pre-recorded live I was just doing, because like that's what they haven't liked here lately, and is the fact that I've been doing pre-recorded lives and not going live. And if anybody commented is trying to get my attention or something, genuinely, just bear with me. All right. I'm probably gonna look at the comments. Part of me don't want to. Yeah, I know it's raining, buddy. It's a good thing you went outside already. And we're back. So this is what I was doing before I went live here now. Sorry for the shitty quality of the video. I've got them turned on low. Don't like watching this. I not watch it, but I was going to see if they talk about anything else other than what they think about me.
You know what I mean? That's probably better than opening your front door, grabbing your mailman, and headbutting him. You know.
Okay, that was weird. Whatever that's about.
Sniff mine, so I fucking.
Oh my god. Yeah, sniff yours.
Split mine with her.
That's what you all know about Junkie is splitting drugs with women.
Took half of.
Did you fuck her afterwards? So was she impaired when you had sex with her?
Fresh up, I sniffed it. And then we ended up laying down, going.
Well, that's the thing. So you know all about addiction. I you know.
I had back then.
You know, it's been since before I went to rehab that I've sniffed anything. The only time that I thought about doing it was that day that you fucking were calling the police and fucking with me. Like, y'all had me that fucking. I mean, y'all are gonna say. And the residue on the straw. Because why? Oh, I don't know. You have a fucking pill at that time. I didn't have strips, a pill, and you hold it tight in your fucking fist next to a fucking piece of plastic. You don't think any of that coating's gonna come off on that plastic? So if they take that half-cut straw and drop it in a bag or whatever, drop that one shit in there that they snap, they pop it like they'd pop a fucking smelling salt, and then they shake it up and let the liquid get all around in it, it would make a fucking reaction. He goes blaming that. Yeah. And they try to say, oh, he's reaching and da 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 da. You know, like, no, I'm telling you the truth. Fucking stress and pressure. But it was still my fucking weakness that thought of about sniffing something, but I fucking didn't. I'm glad I didn't. I had never sniffed nor diverted buprenorphine. I don't even know what it would be like. I mean, I guess if I were to just automatically just start today and take my full dose since I've came down like I have, maybe then I might, I doubt it, but maybe then I could feel a euphoric effect. But I've never gotten a high from taking that medicine because I have fucking pain. People don't care about that though, because I'm a dude, I'm a guy, I'm not supposed to complain about pain or nothing, even if it's chronic or whatever. And even fucking Scooters had that pointed out. I watched another video. They treat me different than they interact with anyone else who might have the same issue, and they've interacted with other people with the same shit. I've watched it. Done using it as a treatment. I mean, I'm not gonna be, that's why I'm doing this slowly. Like, I'm not gonna be done in 2 weeks. That was the specific whole thing. That was the only that was wrong about that community post. The whole lie in that community post was the 2 weeks, and that's exactly what he latched on. Saying 2 weeks, it's going to be more about 4 weeks, maybe 5. It might take 6, it may take longer, but that's none of their. Take as long as it takes. They didn't care that I was on that path. They just cared to fucking down me. Yep.
And oxys, and it was a chick that was getting them.
And then I may have to end up going to the pain clinic and getting back on a traditional opioid or staying on this stuff. I hope not. But I'm trying to get off of it. Hey, buddy.
Same guy I was getting them from, and I would see her every now and then, or I would even. She would get with me and have me pick her up.
Man, they're talking about opioids and all this stuff.
All of a sudden,
I don't want to hear this stuff. I mean, for people that supposedly doing an addiction, supposedly in recovery, fucking wanting to talk about and reminisce about getting high times. I don't care to hear that.
Or addicted to it. any controlled substance as a person who has lost the power of self-control with reference to the use of a controlled substance, and any person who is a current user of a controlled substance in a manner other than prescribed by a licensed physician. All right,
Yeah,
stop right there. Stop right
not
there.
saying what he was saying. Right, that's not what he was just.
Keep keep going.
God.
Fusion knows.
How did he get that from that, bro? That's amazing how he can bridge that gap to what
Right.
he's
Bridge
saying,
that
what he
gap.
wanted. That's amazing, bro.
Thus we conclude dumbass.
All right. Additionally, some prescription drugs may qualify under the federal drug prohibition, even when used in a prescribed manner. Prescription drugs
I love
such as
how he
Suboxone,
reads exactly
naloxone,
what
and methadone
explained what
designated
Scooter
for the
was just
treatment of opioid
asking.
dependence.
See?
Blah, blah, blah. It is reasonable to conclude a person who is prescribed one of these prescription drugs has demonstrated a dependence addiction to opioids, even when such a person is seeking treatment to end that opioid addiction. ATF provides the following summary. There is therefore support for the argument that 922 prohibits the receipt and possession of firearms and ammunition.
922, it's already established law. It's not a law they have to make. Dummy.
By persons who are addicted to a controlled substance.
They're basically they're making an interpretation under the existing law to include, because Suboxone 2019, it didn't get approved for fucking FDA use until what? The 80s or 90s, you know, it is still that new. The opioid epidemic and everything is, you remember, I mean, it's not new. It started long ago, but it's just new now on the forefront, and, you know, been within the last decade, it's been, you know, pushed as a cause for concern and everything, and they've been taking steps about it.
By prescription or otherwise. Thus, we conclude that a person who is using a controlled substance such as Suboxone pursuant to prescription to treat addiction to controlled substances is a person addicted to any controlled substance that is subject to federal
disabilities. In other words, that includes you, JM.
Pursuant to 922G3.
And that includes me if I'm taking the Suboxone for the OUD, which I'm not. So that's what they get wrong, as you'll see.
JR wasn't lying to you.
Look at Mr. Confusion trying to fucking say that that's what JR was pointing out the whole entire time. Well, I don't know. That's JR never did say that, you know, and it's convenient for you to say it now after this comes out, and plus you still not understand. I thought you understood, Fusion, that I took it for pain. Well, I guess he just like I said, they automatically assume everything's a lie. So how do they fucking just go by everything I say then?
Square bear.
Make that make sense. And don't call me Square Bear. That's just fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, he was. What is that? What he was referring to was the Suboxone bulletin about Suboxone. You know, Fusion. I could argue that I'm taking it for pain at this point, and it's actually listed in there in my chart. It's not listed in there for OUD anymore.
Nope.
But yeah, we'll just leave that alone. So, but what are you taking it for, or AM? Y'all are taking it for addiction? Y'all better not have a firearm.
Dumb fuck.
I'm just talking about medical marijuana.
He just proved the point that we've been trying to tell him that he ain't gonna be able to get his gun rights back.
What do you mean?
That's all marijuana. Drug card, medical, recreational marijuana.
What do you mean I can't get them back? I don't stop. I stopped using Suboxone. I got them
It
back.
just irks me that somebody who wants to say the First Amendment all the time and use it to defend the venom they spit out about others completely bypasses and wants to ignore the Second Amendment. That's what irks me about Fusion here. He thinks he can.
Well, that's the only reason why he's trying to taper off the box.
I'm trying. The only reason I'm trying.
That's the only reason why.
Yeah, keep thinking that.
I care more about a gun Just shut up, Fusion.
If it wasn't for that right there, he wouldn't be doing it.
Oh, if it
Oh,
wasn't
shut
for
up.
that, well,
I don't see where
somebody
this
should
is
have told me to remember this because I saw it back in February. I know.
made into a law.
It's not. It's a legal argument.
NCIC.
It's the Fed thing.
What?
So that means you
NCICS.
can't have a gun, damn.
The application
None
of
of
Title
you that
18.
takes a boxing can have a gun. Not just me.
Yeah, I've not heard of this.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
this,
include me in it and say,
I mean,
okay,
this
me,
might
me
be
too.
something they were looking at to pass into law, but I've not heard of this being.
Right, exactly.
But you guys done plenty enough to get me to help get me off of it. So you're gonna nullify that by default, remember? Because that's the only reason I'm doing it, remember? Sarcasm, obviously.
It could have been just an application, right?
It's a bulletin.
Yeah.
Which would mean it was up for debate.
No.
I mean, who knows? I don't know.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know what he's got on his mind.
You that dumb?
He's digging though.
Well, he's trying to imply that you're not a legal gun owner either because of the Sabbat. That's what he's trying to imply.
Mm.
And that's exactly correct.
Is what it seems.
Well, I mean, I don't even know if there's any guns in my name. I don't know that any of them are in my name.
Right, how does he know? He's all assuming.
Oh, I'm all assuming. I'm all assuming. Oh, no. We got to go live now. Hold on. I got to end this. What business is it?
Yeah, what business is it of mine? So that means in this live, I said at some point, I had said that he was going to use the wife, spouse, whatever loophole, and they can, and they can turn around and say the same thing about me with the family member or whatever, but and that's true. People can live with others that have the right and have it, but it's supposed to be, not within that other person's reach, whatever. Anyways, fucking, I don't even want to look at the comments, I swear. Fucking Books went live last night.
Baby, we just thugging, man, on this YouTube shit. We don't need no cable.
I don't need that.
We don't fuck with snitches or
He's
people
gonna
that fuck with snitches.
If he's gonna be streaming like that, it don't matter.
Anywho, y'all, man, I've been getting a lot of messages from Squizzy. He said he got some stuff I want to see. He said he want to expose the working version. I don't know, Squizzy. I asked you to get up on the panel.
Whoa. That's random as shit. I click on this. It's not even 38 seconds in. Streamed 7 hours ago. I have not seen this. He talking about I sent him messages. I ain't sent you no messages, bro. I fucking agreed on a community post and shared it of yours. That's all. What are you talking about? Oh, is he talking about my other community post where I said I got videos and stuff? No, that has to do with my local shit. I don't know what he's talking about, man. I didn't send you no message. Number one, I haven't been on Instagram. I don't even think I got you on my dogs or predator game Instagram. And yeah, so I don't know how you're saying that I messaged you because I didn't message you at all. Like, did not, no way, period, whatsoever messaged him. So I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, I'll tell you, it was a fucking long day yesterday.
I want to give a shout out to somebody that came through for me. They know who they are. Fuck you, Grizz. Get the fuck out of here. Joe Barron can get the fuck up out of here for sure. What's up, Shouty? Becky, you don't need to be in here. Tickle the Pickle needs to get the fuck up out of here. Sooner History needs to get back over out of here. They automatically, they say I'm a liar, y'all, but they automatically say I had two because they believe my hunting story. They don't think I made it up. You know. Now they're making fun of this dude Mosh. Like, you know, that's cool. Big Shotty, I got no problem with you. I have not been playing Victim since day one. That's a lie. So you can get over that. I don't know who the fuck Lou, you know what that name is. I don't know who you are. What's up, Snaggy? I don't know how you're gonna act, but you're not a good person. I think I've heard about you fucking up with wrench, and no, I can't give you no wrench. Yeah, I gotta automatically keep clean house myself.
You was embarrassing, yeah, and all that stuff, Squizzy.
Shit, you have no idea. These people have been trying to just keep me perpetually, like, almost embarrassed for the better part of a year. They don't understand that after a certain point, you're not nervous, embarrassed. You're not. You just numb.
Like,
They
bro,
don't
if you
get that.
got something you want me to be aware of, Squizzy, just let me know, man.
I don't know
Just
what you're
let me
talking about,
know.
bro. I really don't.
And I hope everybody found that FBI crime report against Michael Gandy. That's extremely
Yeah,
important.
I'm gonna do
If
it.
they want to snitch, let's tell on them, y'all.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, it's not snitching when it's
On everything.
when they're already snitches.
Goddamn
That's
fan
the words of
on.
Johnny
I mean, my CD
Cashville.
finna blow in
And
the
these people
breeze.
have snitched on me, false snitched on me, so they're fair game. And I ain't gonna false snitch on them. I'm gonna actually report shit that they done.
Damn it.
I ain't gonna make shit up because that's what they're gonna want, what they're gonna hope. But I ain't that petty.
I'll be back. I gotta go take a piss.
Hey,
Hold on.
bub. Hey, Bubba. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. It's 10:41 a.m. You know, and see, that's the thing. Like, if they actually knew, and I don't know if I really want to reveal where I'm at exactly, but I put it this way: I woke up earlier, and I've already talked about the Ativan. With my depression medicine, I've been down to one, and I'm slowly but surely going to do it every other day, and then do it once, and then stop. You know, with the duloxetine, um, because, like I said, this is a different eliminating a whole treatment regimen. It's got nothing to do with just one thing, like they try to hone in on. But if people actually knew where I was actually at and how I got it set up, like, they would not be. They'd be like, "Well, damn, that's good news," you know, and everything else like that. But no, they're not doing that because they are haters by default. Yeah, what's up, Bubba? Yeah, yeah. But you don't be jumping on me. Don't jump on me. Don't jump on me. Your nails hurt.
I gotta cut him. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. He don't like to get his nails cut. Say, no, I don't. You little spoiled rotten. Say, I'm spoiled. Daddy spoiled me. He gives me food, lets me play. I just have a good old time all the time. Besides, when we go to training, then he has to act right.
Yeah, dude. I had to go take a piss real quick. What's up, Casey?
Yeah, I know what that is
Just
like.
chilling, dude. Guess what I found out about that bitch Katie, bro? Katie's you know that bitch Katie that be on CP shit and she fuck with the that bitch is a lying ass troll. Boy, somebody spilled the beans on her. Holy shit. She's been on this. Katie's been on here doing this shit for a while. Like, whoa, Katie. Katie got bands. Actually, Katie don't got a life, but whatever. I think Katie has like bulimia or something. Whatever. Katie got bulimia.
He said, Katie got bulimia.
I ain't gonna fake on my mom. I feel sorry for people like Katie that gotta make up lies talking about how she got boyfriends and a life and a family. Katie don't got none of that shit. Katie be lying like a mother.
Like, I gotta lie, but I ain't gotta lie about relationships. Like, I've been single now for a while, kind of almost acting like the last couple times in years that I've been with people, like, just free, like, like no commitments, bachelor type. Just, I mean, that's just how it was known, like before and after that. But, well, besides one was a little bit more serious. But I've been in a place in life with what's going on in my family and stuff that I don't know. I felt the need to be more available around my family and not worry about trying to get with anybody right now. I've got some type of internal, like, I feel like I'll end up doing it later on, and not that far later on, but still not right now.
A fucker. Like Katie
I
is
ain't
a
trying to date
pathological.
at all, and I've had so many. You guys should see how many fucking times they have tried to make girl profiles or send actual girls into my DMs. And try to act like floozies and all types of stuff, thinking that I'll bite. Like, I am not stupid.
Liar. It was proved today on the stream. They showed her. They proved she was lying. I was like, holy shit, Katie's a fucking sick fuck. But y'all these people that y'all think are so cool and gonna rise up against the Gene team. Come on now, baby. Come on now. Yeah, man. I don't know what it was, Casey. Somebody said they went to a Space Pig page and said that they ripped some lady named Janet's nipples off and put them on their pizza. I don't fucking know, but somebody was sending me a clip talking about Nadi's he feels like he.
I want to do an experiment real quick. Huh.
How to escape heat if you don't have an air conditioner. This only takes 5 minutes. Tired of hot?
Fucking sick motherfucker.
Jaws talking shit about you. If you're not, shut the fuck up, Gene.
Sit back and Will you
cry
take
when
out
somebody
Black
else
Talk?
comes back.
If you're not gonna stop Books or Gene from talking shit, why should I stop Jaw or
I
Filthy
can
from talking
control
shit?
anybody, unlike
Neither
people
can
do.
But
I.
see, that's bullshit. Because if you have friends with people, it's just like the Carolina Rebel thing with me. You know, like I was, you know, not only did I feel like that I had people reaffirm what I was feeling, was that, you know, I can't associate someone that's going to be like that. And, you know, not have any accountability about it. People are saying it'd be a disrespect to every black person African person I've slept with, whatever. And my point is that if someone really values a friendship, what have you, and a certain behavior, though, irritates or causes the other person pain, torment, or affects them in some way, that person will end up finding an action or way to correct the issue, because they know if not, end up more than likely are going to lose that relationship.
in their own mind.
So that's
Who the
bullshit
fuck
when
do you
people say, "Oh, I can't make no one do anything."
think I am over there? I can't control anybody.
I've never asked
I'm a fucking.
anybody to
Remember, I'm
control
nobody
me.
naughty. I'm nobody naughty. I'm not even really part of the Workyverse. I'm not in any of their
Oh, you're not
intros. I'm not
Workyverse?
in any of that shit. I'm just a Workyverse associate,
Oh,
right? They like
okay.
me over there. That's why
That's
I'm
what
Workyverse.
you are, huh, Naughty?
You're a Workyverse troll. A piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You do what they do anyway. You do
I'm
what
naughty.
they do, Naughty.
I'm naughty.
Yeah.
And I'm naughty. Hello, my name's Naughty, and I'm a piece of shit. I agree. I am a piece of shit, but so are you. And so is
I've been
KT.
a
And
spokesman.
so
You
is
can get
Bird.
the fuck up out
We're
of
all
here. I
pieces
don't know
of
who
shit.
the hell
The
you
only
think
person
you
on this
are.
panel that I respect is Berlin
I
S.
can be a piece of shit for shit that I actually did.
I ain't a piece of shit, man. You got me fucked up.
You are a piece of shit, Gene.
You a motherfucking turd.
You are a big piece of shit.
You are diarrhea splatter in the bottom of the goddamn floor.
You're the biggest piece. You're the biggest piece of shit in the
Oh,
room
all I
right
do is
now.
talk about the guys.
I've never sold crack to kids.
Over there with
Yeah, fuck the ATF.
While you
Hey,
were
I
selling
actually
crack to
agree.
kids,
I'll
I was
agree with
fighting
you
in
on
the
that statement. I
While
actually agree with you
you were
on
spending
that.
time in jail, I was in Ramadi, Iraq.
Finally, something we can agree on.
Yeah, whatever.
That's why you became a biker. That's why you became a biker, because that's
when I came home,
It
I
wasn't
did.
about the ATF or ever supporting them. It was about making a point.
I came home, I did.
What happened? The country did bad. The country fucked over you.
When I came home, I did. Gene knows nothing about me. He's over here talking shit, so I'm gonna spit fact.
What's going on with you bikers? I know how y'all get.
I'm gonna spit fact. You don't know. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. It wasn't Vietnam. It was World War II. It was World War II. You fucking idiot.
All bikers been in the army before. Most bikers been in the army before.
Yeah. When they came home with their Harley Davidsons, they joined into clubs to go ride them.
Okay, facts then. I'm speaking facts then to you.
That was World War II, not Vietnam.
So why do y'all band together as bikers and travel and shit?
Brotherhood, camaraderie.
Brotherhood, because
That's the base reason for all groups and stuff, right? But hadn't it, so it's never expanded or gone south or anything from that?
Because of what? Did the country take care of you, dude? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I'm 100%. I'm
why
taking care of.
Rebel? Why are you such a rebel then?
Why am I a rebel? Because I can be.
Bikers are rebels.
Because I can be.
They rebel against the system.
Because it's America.
You sure
and I'm
you're not
allowed
doing
to
it
be.
just because it's
They rebel
stylish?
against the system.
I bet you I
You're
get pulled
bitter
over
because
and I
you're
get
bitter,
profiled
dude.
more than you do.
You're bitter, dude.
Every time I get on my bike with my cut, I get pulled over. How about you?
Okay,
Every
well,
time you drive, you get pulled over?
You living your time, motherfucker?
you're not the only person that's been pulled over wrongfully too much.
Yeah.
How much time
Been
you
to
do?
jail for a few overnighters. Never had to do hard time.
No, same here.
Okay, then. Well, you don't know what the fuck you talking about then.
You know, I didn't have to
Until
go
you-
to jail.
until you
I
serve
didn't
your
decide
time.
to sell.
No, I've never had to do a hard time either, but I mean, I know what it's. I
crack.
have somebody that has close to me.
Until you serve in time. You're talking about high profile. You talking about? You
I don't give a fuck about dudes that serve time. You ain't tough because you serve time. You're fucking dumb.
You don't get pulled over. You don't get.
Oh my
dumb
God!
because
you serve
you haven't
time.
got
This
pulled
shit
over
was
more than
fucking
me, dude.
hot.
I guarantee you, I have.
Your mom's a judge. Your mom's a judge.
No, my dad's a judge.
Your dad's a
My dad's a
judge?
judge in Arkansas.
You're trying to be tough.
I live in
Naughty,
California.
what
For
was your
real?
rank? What was your rank?
PFC.
Private first class?
No, in the motorcycle club.
Road captain.
I'm
What?
lying.
What?
Lying and shit, man.
The picture shows it. The picture shows it. It's on my community wall.
He's a captain.
My cut said road captain, does it not? I blurred out the name.
So now you guys are out on the fact that you're bikers. So that's what the whole 1% is. It's a patch. Okay. Well, that's why I made my community post. That's why I'm covering this right now.
My club, but it
I'm
says
already
road
live.
captain.
Bro, go ahead and handle up and dust them off your shoulders.
What now? Any more questions?
There's nothing else to really say.
What
Any
does
more
a road
questions?
captain do?
What does a road captain do? I lead the club on the road when we're on the road. That's me. I ride up front. If the president doesn't want to ride up front, I ride up front. I take care of everything when we're on the road. And when we're at events, the president doesn't do that. I do. Or I did.
So you did. How old are you? Damn.
Any more
You
questions?
served a lot of time, huh, Naughty?
I ain't got any questions for your rusty dusty.
Yo, rusty dusty crusty
I've been
ass.
looking at your chat. Is that somebody in your chat asking you those questions? Have I answered them properly? Is it Fat Rob? Have I answered them properly?
He still ain't
How
shit.
did you bite your wife's nipple off?
Oh, that was Rebecca, who I haven't talked shit about. Said that my wife's nipple got caught in the gap between my teeth. That's what she said, right?
Shit.
So I guess that's how I did it.
Oh, I thought it was you had said kind of like the.
Yeah, it's kind of like the book saying that I had no legs thing, right?
I
Not
really,
no legs.
I really wish he had no legs. I really do.
I bet you do, because anytime I see you, I'm gonna walk right up to you and choke you the fuck out.
He don't do shit.
Oh, I'm not spitting facts.
You know,
Tell him to
he straight up
yes
said
again. He's never been in a
anytime
club
I
if you don't know what a
see
road captain does.
You made that.
That's
So-
not-
I
that's
set
not
up the
what-
ride. I
Anytime
make sure everybody's
rest
going in the
of
right
the
direction.
lie, you gonna just choke Dean, no cap. I don't believe that. Not for a second.
I ride at the front of the club. I take care of things at any event that we're at. The
Well,
president
how many
doesn't do
is
any
in
of
the
that.
club? How many is in the club, Nody?
How many? You cannot have any less than 4 members.
Okay. How many was in the club when you was leading?
How many was in my club? 1,000.
Yeah. So you
My
had
club
1,000.
spread all the way across the country.
So, no,
1,000.
I'm talking about your little chapter. I'm talking about when y'all, where you're from, your local area, when you lead the
Hundreds.
package.
Hundreds.
So you leading hundreds of bikes.
There's hundreds.
Are you leading hundreds of bikes when
Yes.
you're riding and you're doing your
Yeah.
captain thing?
When we went on rides, I led hundreds of bikes.
You just don't come across as somebody. Damn, I don't
Why?
see that.
Nothing but
Why?
a road cone at intersections.
That's what I would. That's more of his
No,
personality. He's
Those
kinda
were
goofy.
prospects. Prospects were road cones at intersections.
Oh, they actually put
That's a
prospects as
prospect's
road.
job.
They throwing slugs at you because
Well,
nobody
you had
likes
to be
you.
a
No, they
prospect at one time or another.
throwing
So
slugs at you left
that
and
means
So
right.
what
you was a
now?
road cone.
What now?
Go back to California. And shut
What
your
now?
ass
I'm
up.
in California. I'm in California right now, sitting here talking shit to you.
Fuck that. Like, I mean, I pray for you. I had fucking, like, for some reason, I had the weird assumption or whatever that Naughty lived in Mexico. Or not Mexico, but New Mexico or Arizona. I didn't know he
Well,
lived in
they said
California.
that you're not answering the question properly because that's not all that that they do. There's
I'm not
way more
answering
than
the
that.
question. Yeah, there is way more than that, but I'm not going to sit here and explain to you what my club's SOP is.
Standard
That's not
operating procedure.
what you do. You give a general. You don't give exact. They know that.
But I thought
You
that they
wouldn't.
weren't
You
real
wouldn't.
bikers.
You wouldn't go. You wouldn't. Excuse me.
Wait, I thought that you said, well, they must not be bikers because they don't
Who?
know.
Who?
The people in the chat, they're talking about it.
What, they must not be bikers because they know that I could not give off specific club SOP. And if they do know, they're trying to trick me into doing something stupid, which I won't do.
You already done it. You incriminated yourself already.
Oh,
whatever y'all
shit.
did and shit, your ass on the line.
How? I do all my dirt by myself. Nobody knows anything that I've ever done. That's how you stay out of prison.
Oh, shit.
My club don't know shit.
And how much more proof do we need that that's a criminal?
Shit.
Okay, well, there's a question pinned, I guess, right there.
Chris Turner.
Fucking
I'm not answering
damn.
questions from Chris Turner. Chris Turner's from
I hate
overseas.
this fucking.
He has nothing to do with
You're an
American
idiot.
overseas.
No, he isn't.
I listened to him talk not that long ago. I listened to him talk not that long ago. This dude's from fucking Britain.
No, it's not, dude.
Yes, he is.
What would that have to do with anything? Hey,
Oh, was that
hey,
Rob? So, well, I've already answered as much of the question as I'm going to
help
answer
all as well with
because
you.
it's specific club SOP.
I told y'all he incriminated himself already. They're gonna beat his ass.
It's specific club SOP
They
after
gonna
that.
whoop your ass in
No,
the back of the bar.
they ain't gonna do shit.
Oh,
There they
shit.
is. They gonna take
Go ahead,
your ass.
contact
He
them.
said
You already gave up
contact
enough already.
Contact
That's why you don't want to say nothing else.
Tell them, contact them,
Yeah, there you go.
Tough guy.
him. Yeah,
contact them. You don't leave
that's
unless
why
you're
he's
going in
acting.
pairs. Contact them.
Bird roasted and toasted his ass. He talked shit all day this morning.
She can't because I've been telling the truth.
Why you
I came
crying?
over here. I came over here.
Damn, Dean was like, damn, Bird Rose and toasted ass. Dean was like,
I've done
we
nothing
calling
but tell the truth
reinforcement.
You cried.
about everything. I've told the truth about everything. Have I not? What have I lied about? What have I lied about?
What have I lied?
What do I need to
lied
correct?
about?
Tell me what I need to correct and I'll fix it.
So
Tell
you're
me what I
saying
need
you
to
were a
correct.
full-blown member?
Yes.
Well,
I have
then
my cut
why
in
is
my
it that
house
they
right
said
now.
that your parents' background
Show us the cut.
is too much of a liability that they wouldn't have let you become a full
Liability.
member?
That's false. That's false.
That's false. That's false narrative.
That's completely a false narrative.
Oh, how did I know you?
There's
were gonna
also
say that
attorneys
shit?
and judges in the club.
There's attorneys and judges in the club. Oh, he trying to act all
So
bad.
big is also.
Manly.
Come on, man.
You know
Man.
why? Because not everybody is a one percenter.
Oh.
There you go with that.
A motorcycle
Kind of
club
is.
is a
Come on, man.
motorcycle
Filthy.
club. It's full of motorcycle
No.
enthusiasts, correct?
You sound like Filthy Junior right
And
now.
not
You gonna
everybody
stop that
gets a
1%
1%
shit.
patch because there is only so many people that do 1% shit.
What is 1% shit?
See, this is where you guys are fucking lost in that world because you don't belong there. Just like I wouldn't speak on the
You
Crips.
don't belong there either.
Just like
So
I
you
wouldn't
belong
speak on the
in the
Crips.
1% world. That's what you're
That's
saying.
right. I belong there, Gene. I have my cut.
Name and address, and
But
they,
you got a 1% patch.
they don't have anything
That's
to
the question.
say about it.
The vigilantes
you were just talking
MC.
about
Who the
1%
fuck are the
shit.
vigilantes
You're
MC?
saying that people don't
I
belong
was
there.
never part of a club
And you're
called the
right. Like, I
Vigilantes.
don't belong in the 1% patch stuff. Like, I don't. And the other people that you probably talking to don't. But I think they were trying to get at, like, do you?
MC. And I don't give a fuck what they have to say about me. Pass that along.
Oh, your dirt coming out now. Yeah, your dirt coming out now. Go ahead, Bird.
What dirt? What dirt? I don't know who the vigilantes are. What state
just
do they
said-
belong to?
Okay, now, okay. Let's find
That
out.
wasn't
Let's
my
find out
club.
there. You know I quit this shit.
My
so
club
early.
was a Green Nation club. You know what that Green Nation? You know what that is? No, of course not. But your guys will find out. My club was a Green Nation club.
Every MC has the same rule of thumb when they walk into a bar with the boat captain.
No, that's false. That's a false narrative. Every MC is different. They all play by pretty much the same rules, but they don't play by the same rules. You can't tell me that the Hells Angels and the Outlaws are
Filthy is watching
because they're not.
and just happy and moving his
They're not.
fingertips.
Oh, the truth is hiding people.
He will get it going. He will get
What skeletons are coming out of the closet? There's no skeletons coming out of the closet. Why? Because I've already put everything out publicly. There's nothing you can find out about me that I haven't already put out public. Nothing.
There's nothing.
Who is the truth?
There's nothing out there that you haven't found that I've already put
they
out.
show up. They show up because y'all are over
That
here
just
talking
means
shit.
that you
So I
was
show up, they
fucking-
show up. That's
yeah,
what happened.
that's all it
I've been talking shit. That's correct, and they stayed over
Doesn't
there with
mean
me.
that there's
but
not anything else.
since you guys
Just
want to
means that
continue to do so,
don't have it out.
you guys want to continue to do so. Now I'm over here contacting you, and I'm making contact.
So we're
day
just
before
supposed
yesterday,
to not respond to
day
bullshit
before
that you
you,
say.
day before yesterday, y'all were asking me to come up on panel when Bird knows damn well I was in bed because that's what time I sleep.
How does she know that?
So here I am today. I stayed awake yesterday, stayed awake today. Now I'm here, so let's talk. You want to have the conversation? Army, keep
shit.
asking.
What kind of
What
conversation
more
y'all gotta
questions
have?
do you
What the
have?
fuck's going
Let me
on here?
answer all these questions and get them all out in the open for you.
Well, I would, but somebody was timing everybody out. So
I'm trying to get
So you're
him.
more worried about chat
Didn't
than
say
worried
nothing.
about taking care of this problem.
What problem?
Whatever problem it is that you guys have,
What is
you're
the
more worried about fixing
you
it,
know, if there
right?
was a misconfusion, you know, whatever, my bad, and you're like, well, that's just not going to stop it. So what the fuck? What is there
No,
left
it's
to
too
say?
late now. I mean, you guys,
So what are
you
you
guys
supposed
have
to be
done.
doing
What the
there?
hell are you
You let-
even open your
it's too late now.
Then what the fuck are you doing? I could
It's
give
too,
a
you
fuck,
guys
bro.
asked for me. They were asking for me, so here I am. That's what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, excuse me. Was it what's today? Wednesday. So Monday, you were saying, Naughty, where are you? Naughty, get on panel. Naughty. So I made it a fact and made it a point to come up onto your panel, not Casey's, not Jean's, your panel, because you're the person that I was dealing with. I wasn't dealing with anybody else except for you and Berlinetta.
Damn.
Correct? You was making fun of Gene and Army when we were doing a show together, correct? I haven't flipped, nor have I flopped. I don't recall. Yeah, you did. You called her all kinds of shit.
Damn.
It wasn't like the shit that y'all do to him, though. It was just lighthearted fucking fun and trolling.
And I only had lighthearted fun with him then, too.
Wow,
Because
shit.
we're fucking adults.
I only had lighthearted fun with him, too.
Oh,
Because I
bullshit.
stuck by your rules for your channel.
You're talking about my kids, Naughty. What the fuck?
Now?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Since you allowed books to dox
He
my
didn't
wife, who has
allow
nothing to do with
books
this,
to do
I'm going to talk
shit.
about whatever the fuck I want.
Oh,
just
we
like you
You
allowed
say
said.
the
him?
same shit.
Yes, you allowed it.
We can't control him no more than y'all
You
can
right.
control
See,
Phil.
so why is it my fault if JM talks shit, or if Fusion
I
talks
don't
shit,
give a
or if
fuck
Jaw
what
talks
they
shit?
say. I don't give a fuck what they said. They
But
weren't
that's
my
not what you said
fucking
earlier. So
fucking
this is the
partner
second
over
time.
here with
This is the
Okay,
second
so
time.
what? Do y'all got like invisible trees? Which I don't get it. Y'all be talking shit back and forth. Y'all know. So why y'all acting like some shit that's all supposed to be off limits?
Like
Where
my brothers,
you
were
can't-
they? No, they weren't.
So this is the
They
second time that you can't stop them from doing it, but you want me to stop somebody else from doing it.
I never asked you to stop anybody from doing a goddamn thing.
You
Naughty.
just said that I
Oh,
would
shit.
sit there and let Jaw talk
No,
shit
I
about you.
used it
Yes,
as a
I
perfect
will.
example.
And I
I
did.
used it as an
But
example.
I didn't talk shit
Okay,
about
but
you
Gene
till
just asked
recently.
you why you're talking about his kid.
If you're sitting there
I
next
talked
to it,
about
then you're
his daughter
co-signing off on
because
it.
he did something completely
I mean, that's
inappropriate,
just-
in my opinion,
That's what's going
in
to be
front
how
of
it's going
her.
to be
Not in
interpreted,
front, but while
whether
she was in
you
the house.
are or not.
What do you think you do, Naughty?
What?
Are your kids there right
What?
now?
Yep, my kids are here right now.
And you
How's
think
this
you're
inappropriate?
If they hear you
I'm not
talking
dancing.
about
I'm
the
not
stuff that you
dancing around
do,
the house in my underwear covered in baby
It
oil.
doesn't
you don't
matter.
have to
Still,
be.
You're raising your
the
voice.
shit
You're
that
It
screaming.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm raising my fucking voice. I'm having a
Okay.
conversation
Well, if
or
you got the
trying to.
room like
It doesn't matter.
soundproof
None
and
of
stuff,
this
and
is
they can't
bad for
hear
my
it,
kids.
how do you know they're not
You're
standing
so
outside and
fucking
listening
dumb.
to you?
You're trying to equate a conversation in a debate with you dancing around naked
No,
sexually
I'm
on
not
screen,
equating. I'm just
where
saying
anybody's
that,
kid could
you
see
know,
it, right?
you don't
So
have
instead
any
of me
right
saying,
talking
I
about
don't know, why don't I just get
how
on
someone's
screen right
taking
now
care
and
of
dance
kids.
around in my fucking underwear? I won't, because I'm a big fat boy. But if I get online right now and dance around in my underwear,
At one point, Naughty.
then I would be able to you would be able to come at me for the same fucking thing, but you can't because I would never do something like that.
You're leaving out one point.
What?
Oh, my guy. Is
What?
that my daughter's a grown-ass woman.
It doesn't matter.
Like
You're supposed to protect your daughter from bullshit like that. You're supposed to protect your daughter from dumbass shit like that.
I am supposed
And
to
even
so,
Gene, did your dad dance around naked? Did your dad dance around naked for the women in the neighborhood in the living room while you were there?
For him to have
When you were
wine or beer with
When
her
you were grown, hey,
while
when
she's
you were grown,
underage.
the internet wasn't a
she's
thing.
not.
You were a kid, right?
It's
My dad
different.
had
Does
bikini
he not
draws and he entertained the
understand?
ladies. He
He
didn't give a good
understands that
goddamn,
shit.
just like I do.
Okay.
Get
So your
over
dad's
it.
not a good preacher either.
Get over it. He was
Does
young.
he still do it? Does he
young.
still do it?
He was
Naughty.
younger when he done
You
it.
realize his daughter's old enough that she could go to a strip club.
Well, then
right?
she should go. Then that's where she should go. Just like if you want to strip, you should do it at a strip club or on a private, so that some kid can't randomly come
But
across.
it was private. You were watching
It was not
buddy.
private. That
You
was
were
fucking
watching it.
public. That
You were
was
sitting there watching
public.
it every
Do
minute
you
It
not
was
monitor what
public.
your kids do?
It was public. You can't monitor your kids 24 hours a day.
Yes, you can.
Casey? No, you can't.
Yes,
No, you
can.
can't. No, you can't. That's an absolute lie.
Okay.
That's an absolute lie. You know damn well because your parents couldn't monitor you.
Their
Your
YouTube
parents couldn't
account.
monitor
You
you.
can
Yep.
set up their YouTube
My kids,
account. You
my kids,
retard,
you,
you
my kids,
can't.
my kids
Business,
YouTube account,
see?
my kids
Fucking
YouTube
moron.
account.
You
Just
can
because
set up
I
your
can do
kids'
it,
fucking
just
YouTube
because I
accounts
can
and
do it
fucking
doesn't mean that
watch
somebody
what
else
they
can do it.
dumb fuck
Just
ass
because I
ass
can do that
Damn.
doesn't mean
Go to
somebody
the
else can.
goddamn fucking
Just because I
store
can do, see,
and
I can't
have
talk.
them
I
do
can't
that
talk.
shit.
Damn.
She's just gonna
Fucking
start screaming.
retard.
Just because I can set up that fucking account for my kids, because it is set up for my kids, doesn't
You
mean
go
that somebody
to the
else does.
goddamn U.S. Cellular, Verizon, whatever, and they can put a fucking app on your kid's phone.
Okay, so how do I get
and
that
it
done
shows
for
you
every kid?
everything
How
they
do I get
fucking
that
look
done
up,
for
you
every
dumb
kid in
fuck.
America?
Damn.
Hey, how do I get that done for every kid in America so that they don't have to see Gene dancing in his underwear
Hello,
naked?
it's called being a goddamn parent.
Hey, you
have
dumb
your
bitch.
kids on that
Hey,
shit.
you dumb
Damn.
bitch. How do I get that done for every kid in America so they
Oh,
don't
come
have to
on. You
see
can't
Gene
fucking take care
dancing
of every
naked
kid
in
in
his
America.
underwear
It's not your
online?
parents' fault, you
Like your kid, not
cocksucker.
every kid in America.
So why do
And my
it takes
videos
a village to
are
raise
18
your
and above.
kids, right? So why can't I help other people protect their kids if they're not able to?
My
Well, you
videos are for
can.
18 and above. It's not made
No one's
content for
stopping
kids,
you from
dude. It's
doing
simple.
that.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter.
You fucking
Doesn't
Yes, it
matter.
does.
It's just like
Fucking
Brooks pulling
Einstein.
out his dick online.
That's
He got
Well,
angry,
come on
pulled
now,
out his
that's
dick. Got the
different.
picture of that. Andrew got
Why are
angry,
you
pulled
fucking
out his
looking
dick.
at it,
Dick
you
ass
sick
Got
fuck?
those. Got those.
He just confessed.
Because I
to me.
send them.
got
I send them to YouTube. I like to send them to YouTube
What
and go,
about
hey,
the
look what's
thing
going
Yeah,
on.
and YouTube
Hey,
ain't
look
doing
at
shit
this.
about them, are they? Just like they don't do shit
I
about
send
shit
that
else.
to YouTube too, but
You
they
ain't
have
seen a- you ain't
determined
seen
they
shit.
have
You ain't
determined
seen
that
none
those
of
are
them
chicken giblies.
Oh, bullshit.
You ain't
You're
did
a
a
fucking
motherfucking
liar because guess
Lying,
what?
dude.
Somebody
I'm a
sent
liar?
me
No,
screenshots
I
of
don't
that
lie.
shit.
Yeah, I got
I don't lie.
screenshots of it, and I tell you, I don't like it to have screenshots of it, but there ain't no chicken giblies. That's fucking pubic hair, motherfucker. It's gray,
That-
like his beard.
Dude, of it.
Point
Second-
blank,
second,
point
you just said-
blank,
you just
and
said-
simple. I do not lie.
He took a picture
Why?
of it. I wouldn't even be looking at this shit in the first
Why
place.
lie? I wouldn't
You're-
have
and
to.
you're-
I
you're
wouldn't have to
tattletale.
cover it up
Exactly.
like you
You're a
guys do, or
tattletale,
try to
dude.
have to explain it
Hey.
away. That's what happens when you don't lie.
No, but you justify it by talking about my daughter, so that makes you a better of a man by talking about my daughter, bro?
yes, because I feel like you should
Doesn't
not.
make-
In my
it doesn't-
opinion,
it
I
doesn't
feel
make
like
you
you
a
should
man.
not. In
That's
that,
your
in my opinion,
opinion.
I feel like
Here
you
we
shouldn't
go.
have done that on your daughter.
Your
Am I?
opinion.
I've
You
never
think your
talked bad on your
opinion
daughter.
gives you
I've never talked
more
bad on your daughter. I
authority or
talked bad
some
on you.
shit.
I've never
Oh,
talked bad on your
Sit right
daughter.
there next to him, laughing and kicking with him. Because if you didn't
Wasn't me.
condone it,
I
you wouldn't
can't
say
control it,
fucking
right?
shit.
I can't control what
Oh,
other
now
people
he's
say,
shirking
right?
responsibility, but he's
I
fucking
can't control
telling
it.
people to
Okay,
take
so you
responsibility
condone
on.
so you condone what Books did. Doxing my wife, who's an innocent woman, had nothing to do with it.
You condone what Filthy does.
You condone that.
And you condone what Filthy does when Filthy does kids.
Yep.
And shit.
Okay,
That's what you do.
then we're all understanding, correct? Do you guys agree with him?
I agree. To
Wait, Gene.
Y'all, shit.
Bird, KC, do you agree with Gene? Do you condone that?
about I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Okay,
I
well then,
condone this shit.
okay, well then it's all fair love and war, right?
Fuck it then, yeah.
What
fuck
does it
you.
It's
matter?
all
Everybody
fair
knows
love and war.
now. What the fuck?
It's all fair love
I
and
mean,
war.
What else is
But just remember, I don't talk shit on anybody's kids.
Yeah, you did.
You
I'll be
were
right back.
talking about
I
my
talk shit about
daughter?
you. I
You
talk
didn't
I'll
shit
be right
about
back,
talk
you.
to
Bert.
daughters.
I've never talked shit about your
Okay,
daughter.
yeah.
I gave out her birthday and her name. I never
okay.
talked shit about her.
Jesus.
Wow.
Prove where I talk shit. I've never talked shit.
He just did it in the back end.
Never.
Well, my son a fucking bastard.
I did call him a
Need to play
bastard.
the
You're
Oh
right.
shit! He just laughed.
So I apologize for that.
How are you gonna laugh about it and then apologize in the same breath?
I probably shouldn't have done that.
Probably.
I agree. I did say that about your son. I did. And I apologize
Doubles down
to him for saying that.
to him.
I'm sure he's not a bastard.
I don't know. It just comes off a little disingenuous.
Anything else?
Yeah, that kind of adds disingenuity to it. What he said. Anything else?
Just know
Just know what?
Think he's
that
yeah. Y'all just listen to
could have
that.
been a complete fucking cunt
Analyze
and put
it.
pictures up of your kids if I wanted to.
Ooh.
Go ahead. I'll put pictures up of my kids. I do it all the
Oh
time.
shit.
Well,
I'm not
that's what
afraid.
doing.
I'm not
And
afraid
how-
to. I'll
wait,
show
how fucking
recent
smart
pictures.
is that? If that's public shit.
I'm not
Especially
afraid
if
to
you're
show
going
my
at
kids. I'm
people.
fucking proud
But you're
of them.
so upset about your
Okay,
wife
but this
being
is
put
on
out there.
public.
Yeah.
A public forum,
That's
right?
stupid.
That happened
Naughty?
before I showed pictures of my kids. After
Right,
you guys
Naughty?
doxed my wife,
Right, Naughty?
I went ahead
It's
and
a public
showed
forum,
pictures.
and you're showing pictures of your kids to
Yes.
people.
Yes, because I'm proud of my children. If I had a Facebook,
Well, then
it would be the
don't
same thing,
fucking
correct?
cry when somebody gets a hold of them. Some sick fuck
What are you upset
does
about?
stupid shit with
What are
it.
you upset about?
Yeah, man, called.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
'cause you're a
disgusting,
troll.
man.
You are
What
a
are you
Putting
troll.
your
upset about?
underage children
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, but he's-
They're
You're
all
not proud.
fucking
You're not proud of
pedophiles
your
and shit,
kids.
you fucking idiot.
There are pedophiles out there.
And you have your fucking
If-
10-year-old and
if
your
I'm
kids
not-
on
He's
here,
12. He's 12 and 8.
and
They're
you
12
want to
and
give
8.
parent advice? Or
I absolutely will
Damn.
give parenting advice.
You're worried about where
I'll tell you.
other
I'll tell you
people's
why.
kids go on.
Because I don't show anybody else's kids but my own. So you can't tell me
So?
what I can and can't do with my children,
Look,
right?
they can
You can't tell me that I
criticize you.
can and can't show their pictures. I don't tell you what to do with your kids at all.
He's
Ever.
deflecting.
I did say, in my
Yes,
opinion,
you do.
that
You do
wait,
try to tell
I
people what to
said
do with
in
their
my
kids.
opinion that it was the wrong thing to do.
Same thing.
what Gene did.
Criticizing.
I said in my opinion that's the
He's
wrong thing. Just like
deflecting.
you're saying in your opinion, it's the wrong thing for me to show pictures of my kids.
He's
Talking about every
talking
kid in
around
America.
and
He's like,
around.
no, it's
is
my
what he
opinion. But
said.
let me stop every kid in America from seeing Gene streaming shit, dude. You contradict yourself
From
every
seeing
time you open your
that
fucking
stream,
mouth, dude.
from seeing that stream, how do I put? Because she was telling me how to do it. I said, okay, so how do I do it to make sure that every kid in America can't see that stream? That stream, not your church stream, not your normal bullshit streams. That stream.
But yeah, you got
That
your
one,
kids posted
that
up.
one
You a
in
known
particular.
troll.
My
You're
kids,
well-known
my
troll.
kids
You're a
will never
troll.
see that.
You're
My
trying
kids
to
will
at
never
risk.
see
You
that.
put them at
protect your
risk,
kids,
dude.
though, right?
You
You're
put them
trying
at
to
risk.
protect your kids.
My kids will never see that.
You're trying to protect your kids, though, right? That's what parents are supposed to do.
From that specific act, yes, from that act.
Huh.
But you're putting their picture out here on
So
YouTube
how does that equate? Tell me how that
because
equates.
there's
Because you're a
fucking
troll.
pedophiles out here.
See,
you
how am I
moron.
gonna talk to and you let them in your house? How am I gonna
Oh.
talk to people
Name,
one on
name
one?
one. Name one.
What was that dude's name that was running from the law in Texas that came out to your house that you let move
He
in?
never came to my house.
Bullshit.
You want to
Bullshit.
fucking
All
bet?
that,
Bullshit.
yeah, all
Bullshit.
that
Bet?
paperwork, all
Hey,
that
you
paperwork.
wanna
and proof
bet?
that- Hey,
Naughty,
who's that lady?
let's bet.
Who's that lady?
Damn.
Who was that lady that let us know
Do
he
you
was there?
want to
Who's
bet?
that lady that let us know he was there?
Oh,
Who?
Who's that?
Hey.
Who's that lady that let us know he was?
Just
Do you
hey.
hear her? Do you
Make
hear
the
her?
bet with me. Make the bet with me.
Do you hear her?
Do you want to bet?
Do you hear her?
Do you want to bet?
oh, shit.
So
bet
it's,
on it.
now
Oh.
it's
$100.
deflect. Now
Nah.
it's deflect.
200.
How does
200.
that
Damn.
equate? Or
No,
how
fuck
does
it,
it equate?
500.
Gene's
$500
stream
bucks,
to me
naughty.
showing my kids. How does that
500
equate?
bucks, naughty.
$500.
How does that equate?
$500, naughty. Let's
How does
bet.
that equate, Bird? You
Let's
ain't getting
bet,
none of my
bitch.
money. You ain't
go
getting none
around
of my
saying
money.
that
Just like
I
Bird.
had a
Just
pedo
like
in my
Bird
house.
never got
Let's
any of
bet,
my money.
bitch. Let's
Just like
fucking bet,
just
bitch.
like
Damn.
fucking Gene never got
Let's
any of my
bet,
money.
bitch. Let's
Y'all
bet.
ain't getting none of my money.
Let's
Y'all ain't getting
bet,
none of my
bitch.
money.
Oh, so are you saying that you're wrong?
So how
then?
does that equate? No, I'm not
Huh?
saying I'm wrong.
Are
How
you
does that
saying you're
equate?
wrong? Are you saying you're
I'm not.
fucking lying then?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not a betting man, so I wouldn't bet.
Are you lying then?
No, I'm not lying.
I had a pedo in my house.
Yes,
Let's bet on it, motherfucker.
I'm
Come on. Put your money where
95%
your
sure
mouth
you had a
is.
pedo in your
Come
house.
on. Come on, bitch. Let's put.
Anyway,
Wait.
how
Okay,
does that
fine.
equate,
Where's
Bird?
Scooter? I'm saying his name. Scooter.
How did, it wasn't
Oh,
Scooter that
Scooter.
said that. It wasn't Scooter that
Scooter.
came back and said that. So how does that equate, Bird? How
Come
does
on.
it
I
equate
want
me
some
showing
money,
my children to
$500.
Gene dancing in
Take
his
a bet.
underwear?
Come on.
To Gene dancing in his
Come
underwear
on.
online.
Daughter is a fucking
How does it
grown-ass
equate?
woman.
That doesn't. It still doesn't equate.
It's
It's
not
a girl
illegal.
that's-
It's not
It
illegal.
still
It's
doesn't
not
equate.
illegal. It is not
This
illegal.
still doesn't
Listen,
equate. You're trying to
community
compare
guidelines-
apples to
community
oranges.
Community guidelines would have took me down a long time ago if
It's
I
a
was
fucking
new, dude.
It's
If I was
not like
new,
they
dude,
really.
it's not illegal.
It's not like they
It's-
really-
So
It's not
It
illegal to
doesn't-
dance in
no.
your living room in your underwear. It's not illegal to dance
And
in your
okay,
underwear in
so
your living room, dude.
and I didn't strike
your
your
point is
channel,
what?
but
Your point
am
is
I
what?
not allowed to express my opinion that I think that that is wrong?
You don't have. An
I can go.
opinion.
I
You
can
can't-
go to my channel and say
have
all
an
day
opinion.
long.
Yeah, express
I
it in
don't
the
like
comment
it.
section.
I don't like it. It's my opinion that it's wrong. I can do that all fucking day long,
Sure.
and you can be upset about it.
Well, when y'all
There's
first
nothing-
said it,
just
y'all
like
put
there's
this
nothing-
narrative
Just like there's
like
nothing
he
I
had
can
put
do
the
about you dancing
5-year-old
online
They
in your
would be
underwear.
upset
There's
about it.
nothing you can do about me
in their
talking about
face
it online
talking
and
about
telling
it.
people
Naughty,
that
I'm
you
gonna
did
go
it.
wait. Let's
And in
fucking
my
bet.
opinion, I told you
So I
I'm not
want
a
to
betting man.
disprove you, fucker.
Why are
That
you
way
so
everybody
angry?
knows that you're
Why
out
are you
here
so
lying on
angry?
people.
You're angry.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
extra
fucking
angry
angry.
because
Who
you're
wants
extra
people
angry
going
because
around
it
telling
happened.
others
You're
that somebody
extra
had a
angry
fucking
because it
pedophile
happened.
in their house.
Who is
Because
this
you're
You're extra
sick
angry because it
fuck.
happened. You're extra angry because it happened.
He's a sicko. He's a goofy.
You're extra angry because it happened.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa! Whoa! Come
You're
on.
extra angry because it happened. So how does any of that equate, Bird? It doesn't.
Because you put your kids' pictures out here for pedos to see. That's why you sick fuck.
Okay, so you put your
And
kids'
you know,
pictures
but
on
you
Facebook,
got,
pedos can see it.
on all the other kids in America's phone, but you're not worried about putting
Yeah,
your own out
to
there.
keep them
Exactly.
from no, my kids don't have phones. And my kids don't get on YouTube. That's how I handle it.
Hell, he's the one over there that was collecting the kids' pictures. I've got this one's picture and this
You
one's
so
Oh, no,
right,
no,
Bernadette. You
and
no.
this
so right.
one's picture.
I never said that.
You bull
you
fucking
did.
shit lie.
I said send them to me, and then I
No.
apologized for it.
Ah,
And then
Damn.
I haven't lied about it. I've already made a video on it.
Get him,
You
Bernadette.
Yeah.
Get him,
I made a
Bernadette.
video on it,
Yeah.
and I made a community post apologizing, saying that I should have never said that. In fact, this is like the fourth time that I'm apologizing out loud for saying that because I spoke out of pocket and shouldn't have.
You always speaking out of pocket, stupid goofball.
That would be the second time that I've spoke out of pocket in like 8 months.
You out of
The
pocket.
third time. Three's the way, but that's the third time because I called Bird's son a bastard, and I shouldn't have done that.
Bernadette just busted your bubble.
When was
Get
the
his
other
ass out of here.
didn't.
time?
Give him
No,
the
she
boot.
didn't. No, she didn't.
When was the other
Because
time?
I did tag her in that apology. I used her video and tagged her in that apology. That way everybody could go and see it. But y'all didn't want to do that, right? Because you don't watch.
You talking
But
about?
I did apologize.
No, that's your true feelings. You talk about people's kids and shit, and she just bust your bubble, dude.
No.
Yeah.
Naughty,
No.
stay up here.
You
because
take an
I'm gonna
apology?
Find out
I'm
where my
staying- I'm
ex-husband
staying
is.
right
Take an
here.
apology.
Because I'm
Hey,
gonna
I'll
tell
tell you
where
what.
he's at.
I'll tell you what.
and
Is
I'm
your
gonna fucking
ex-husband the
ask
same?
him.
Is your ex-husband the same one that tried to help you get that EPO on Mike? I don't give a fuck what he's got to say.
He didn't try to help me get no.
Oh,
fucking deal.
he wasn't there that day in court.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, okay,
How
then
did he
tried
help?
to help you get
How'd he help
that.
me?
That
How
ma'am,
was
that
he trying to help
ma'am,
me?
that is a conflict of interest.
No
You
shit.
still live
And why
with-
do you
you
think the
still live
judge
with him,
did what he
don't
did, you dumb fuck?
You still
Oh.
live with him, don't you?
Why did the judge do what he did then, dumb
You still
fuck?
live with him, don't you?
Am I staying here? Yes, and I've said that.
Okay.
Everybody fucking knows that, you moron.
Okay.
And he's-
So why are you
anything
so
else?
angry then? If you're telling the truth, why do you have to scream and yell?
Because I Do you think
Because
that
you're a sick
I
fuck
want
that let a
fucking shit
pedophile
out
move into
there
your house.
and have people
You said you
that
kicked him
come
out
to your
after you
fucking
found out he was a
community,
pedophile.
that come to your community.
Oh, people
and
come to
will
my
believe that
community all the
shit?
time. In fact, I've been asked if I was a pedophile several times after I was called by somebody that hangs out in your chat.
I don't give a fuck.
Then why should
You
I give
don't
a fuck
care.
if
You
people
even
come
said
to your
that, but I
community?
care.
So why should I give a fuck about people coming to your community and saying the same thing?
You are the one
Nope.
that said you did
No,
not care
no answer.
what
No,
anybody
that's
said
not
about you.
okay.
I
Okay.
care if somebody calls me and
I
or
care.
that says that
I care.
I had a
I
fucking
care
pedophile
about
in the
being
house
called
with
a
my
pedophile.
children. You sick
I
fuck.
care about being called a pedophile. Everybody
I
cares
do.
about being called a pedophile. Nobody called you a pedophile.
But I had a fucking pedophile in my house with my
Yes.
kids. Are you
Talk
fucking?
to him,
That's
KC.
gross.
Talk to him.
You're
Yes,
a fucking
that.
moron.
That.
You're a moron, Naughty.
Now, saying
fucking
that, and you
disgusting. Would you
directly,
want somebody saying that shit?
calling me
Huh?
that, and you guys letting you guys directly
question.
calling me a
Stupid.
pedophile. You guys directly
Quit
calling me a
bullshit.
pedophile. How does
Answer
that
the
equate?
fucking question.
How does it equate? You're a sick fuck for letting a pedophile
You're a
move into
sick
your house.
fuck.
And there wasn't a sick fuck living in my house.
There was a sick fuck
No,
living in your house.
Naughty.
We have the interview. It's
Where's
over on
Joe?
Fusions.
Where's Joe Wall?
It's over on
Scooter.
Fusions.
Scooter.
I don't give a fuck about any of them. I'm
Hello.
talking. Why the
Because I
fuck
wanna
should I
get-
care?
$500. I want to bet.
Why the
somebody
fuck should I
500
care?
motherfucking
Where are you gonna
dollars.
get that $500 from? You
Why
can't
not?
get money from a stone.
Why? Why won't I?
Because I've never bet, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to give
Because
you
you
any
know
money
you're
of
a
mine.
motherfucking liar.
Okay,
That's
so
why.
let's say
You know
it
you're
was
fucking
the truth.
lying on it.
You're still not going to get it $500 out of me. That's
So
why.
shut the fuck up.
No,
Nobody
I
can
think-
believe your
I think
ass
I'm gonna
now.
keep- I think I'm going to
Sick
keep saying
fuck.
it.
You're gonna put your fucking 10-year-old
I believe
on
I'm going
fucking
to keep
YouTube
saying
for
it.
pedos to see. And then
I think
you
I'm
want to
gonna keep
call
saying
and
it.
say that I had
I
a
think I'm gonna
pedophile
keep
and
saying it.
lying
Yeah.
about that bullshit.
You did have a
Nobody's
pedophile
gonna
in your
fucking
house.
believe you, Naughty. You're a fucking piece
You did
of
have a
shit.
pedophile.
You're
in your
trash.
house. You absolutely,
You're
you
trash.
absolutely had a
That's a
pedophile
bad
in your
name,
house.
Nobody
piece of
believes you,
shit.
dude.
You absolutely had a pedophile in your house. Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
I believe 100% that you had a pedophile in your house.
Nobody, but man, fuck this shit, man.
Where I said Scooter's name how many fucking times did he post?
He magic appears for people that he cares about. He magically appears for people he cares about.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. He magically appears for people he cares about.
Oh, he cares so much about her, right? He cares about fucking Square, doesn't he?
He does care about Square. Did he offer Square to help all?
A year ago.
After
you
Oh,
think
no, I don't think no,
Yeah.
I do believe that Scooter would allow that to happen
I wouldn't.
because that type of guy Scooter is. Scooter talks shit.